Hi everybody. So we are just finishing up day 6 of the Entrepreneurship Bootcamp for Veterans Families here at Syracuse University, and it's been kind of a long day. We've had a lot of different speakers today. We started out this morning talking about supply chain and logistics, and it doesn't really apply to me for my business as a service business. I don't have a supply chain to speak of, but the instructor did the best exercise where he essentially created an assembly line of a simple product that a couple of students constructed out of like styrofoam cups and thumbtacks and tape and stickers. It was very fun, but it so clearly demonstrated how problems within your logistics and supply and manufacturing side of the house can really have an impact on your bottom line if you're in a business that has those things. Really eye-opening, and it was probably the easiest concept to grasp when he did it, this particular exercise, and plus it was a lot of fun. And after that, we had a lot of guest speakers today. So the first guest speaker was Jessica Sloma, I almost got it right, Jessica Sloma from J. Sloma Consulting, which happens to be a marketing consulting firm. So of course that's kind of in my wheelhouse. Very exciting to listen to some of the techniques and stories and things that, suggestions that she has. After that, we got Mr. Chris Fowler, who is the executive director of Syracuse First, which is, he introduced us to some interesting concepts, talking about how, Syracuse First is an initiative that really kind of supports small business and entrepreneurs as a way to help grow and revitalize the local economy. And he introduced us to this idea of a B corporation, which I'd never heard of, but there are many states that recognize this. And it's a corporation that is recognized when they understand what he calls the triple bottom line, which is your responsibility to people, the planet, and your profit. And it's this idea that even a small shift in spending to local businesses, because local businesses keep a greater percentage of profits in the local economy, how even just something as small as a 5% shift in consumer spending habits can have a huge impact on a community. So it's just really kind of interesting. And then you start thinking about ways that you can apply that same kind of concept within your business, and how can you help to encourage that within your own community. It was a really, it was just one of those things I'd never heard of before, but sounds right. So it's kind of exciting, and I'm actually going to have to go home and look and see if there aren't those kinds of organizations, down where we are. After that, we did have a short break and some lunch, but then we got another instructor coming in and talking to us about how to use technology, or how to leverage technology to help your business, which is, again, an area that I'm very familiar with just because I've spent a lot of time doing social media and online marketing, web development, all of those things. So it was probably the only class that I've been through since I've been here where I understood everything he was talking about. So it was a little validating to I'm like, yeah, I know this stuff. All right. So I didn't have to think quite as hard, but it was a fun class because it's the kind of thing that I actually enjoy. And a couple of new resources that I hadn't heard, because there are so many, there's so much stuff out there. It's hard to stay on top of all of these things. So a couple of new resources that I'm excited to go and check out. After that, we had some transition time. We took a big class photo, everybody wearing their EBV-F polo shirts. And then we went to this cool local place called Pastabilities. And very just fun, funky restaurant. And it's downtown Syracuse. And the owner of the restaurant came in and talked to us kind of about her journey. I think she said they had just celebrated their 30-year anniversary of opening the restaurant, and a little bit about some of the new stuff that she's got going on. So I guess it's kind of a local thing here. I got some of the backstory, but there's this thing up here called chicken riggies, which is essentially chicken with rigatoni and a spicy tomato sauce, but up here it's a big thing, and all of the restaurants have their own version, and they like to compete on who has the spiciest sauce. So I think this is kind of where this came from. But she's launching this new venture that's coming out of the restaurant where they're taking their spicy tomato oil and marketing it. And this has been the coolest trip, because not only did I get chocolate on day one, but now we get to take home a jar of this spicy tomato oil, which was really good. We got to sample it tonight. It's delicious. So today hasn't been too stressful. I mean, thankfully, a lot of what we've been talking about is a lot of concepts that I already knew. And it's nice to feel like I get to be a resource for some of the other people in the class, because this is kind of my comfort zone. But, we're another day down and another day closer to Friday. So I did manage to get some work done today. The interesting thing is I'm doing a little bit of my own market research. So I sent out a survey to a lot of my writer friends last night, who have been tremendous in responding and giving me the kind of feedback that I really needed to hone in on some ideas that are going to make my pitch on Friday even stronger. So day 6. Good day, pretty easy. Hopefully tomorrow we'll see what tomorrow brings. I know tomorrow, one of the topics we're talking about, I think we've got some of the legal issues and implications that can come from owning a business, so I really want to pay attention to that one. But good day. It was a fun day, and I really appreciate the opportunity that we had to go out and do something away from this and kind of de-stress a little bit and get to know each other, because while all of this information is fantastic, I mean, it really is, I don't know that I would have been able to discover and learn as much about, the things that I needed in order to get this business off the ground as quickly as I have here. But the true asset of this particular course is, of course, the people and the connections that we're making, not only to each other, but all of the instructors and the guest speakers. So, it was nice to have that time today to really to realize, we've been through this process. We've been together for 6 days now, and I already feel that there are a lot of friendships that I've formed here that I'm taking with me, and those are just as important as all the information we've been given. So day 7 tomorrow, almost there, almost done. But I hope you guys have a good day. I hope you had a great day today. I hope you have a good day tomorrow, and I will come back tomorrow and tell you all about it. All right, y'all. Bye.